At IEM Sydney, we saw Astralis continue to look nearly unstoppable, only falling to FaZe in the finals. However, the really interesting games came in the semifinals when Astralis took on Mousesports. In the first match, on Mouse's map pick Dust 2, Astralis showed a brilliant understanding of map control, when to give it up, and how to reposition to maximize efficiency on the CT side. Let's take a look at 3 rounds from this match and see how Astralis plays this fluid style. On the pistol round, Astralis sends Zipnix and Device to take control of Long A, while Dupree and Glaive hold mid, leaving Majisk to solo B. At Long A, notice how Zip and Device are just checking for the initial rush. Zip even plays an anti-flash position to brace for the attack. Once they see it's not coming, Zip just shoulder peeks looking for info, while Device falls back to cover Cat. At mid, we see Dupree peeking up Catwalk, baiting for a clever trade setup with Glaive, who is hiding on the right side of the door, looking into the wall so his gun doesn't give him away. This bait works perfectly, as Chris J swings on middle, allowing Glaive to get an easy pick. Immediately, Astralis give up mid control, with Glaive falling back to CT spawn to watch Cat, and Dupree backing up into B. Mouz are in a tough spot. The only info they have is that there are 2 CTs in mid, who we know have already rotated to different sites. Mouz decides to commit to A, sending 3 players to take Cat, and Oscar to go for a pick at Long A. Unfortunately for him, he runs into Zip, who is quickly backed up by Device and gets taken out of the round. With no real map control besides Catwalk, Mouz is slowly being constricted by the CTs. This is where Astralis's fluid CT side shows through. They give up A site, opting to take long-distance fights with their USPs where they can't get swarmed by the T's Glocks. As soon as Mouz hits Cat, the entire Astralis team collapses on them. Up 5-on-3, Astralis easily retakes the site and the round. Jumping ahead to round 7, Astralis is up 6-0. Both teams are on a full buy, with Astralis opting for a double op setup. Right off the bat, Device, with one of the ops, gets boosted up onto Catwalk and holds the angle at lower B. Zip quickly joins him as support, while as Cat is covered by Dupree with the other op from middle. Over at Long A, Glaive misses his molly, allowing Oscar to find an easy pick. Once he gets the kill on Glaive, he pulls back to cover mid with the op. Thankfully for Astralis, Device finds the rebuttal frag almost immediately onto Rops at lower B. As soon as Device finds the pick, Dupree mollies off mid and backs up into B site, swapping places with Majisk. Mouz sends Chris J and Sunny up Cat. As soon as Device and Zip sense pressure, they smoke off Cat and fall back to Long A, where they find a pick on Stiko, who is jumping into the pit. Astralis find themselves up 4-on-3, giving up Catwalk control to slowly constrict on the T's from all sides. Realizing they're in a rough spot, Mouz opts to try and split mid, with Sunny dropping into CT, while the other 2 push out of mid doors. This may have worked if Dupree was still there with the op, but since he swapped places with Majisk, Mouz runs into an easy spraydown, giving Astralis a 7-0 lead. Again, Astralis takes the round thanks to a clever bait and switch. The last round we'll take a look at is round 14. The score is 10-3, with Mouz being on a force buy. The T's send 4 players towards B fast, while Stiko covers the flank at Long A. Since he had a B spawn, Oscar is looking for a quick entry with the op, only to be forced back by a molly and then a smoke. Astralis gets lucky when Majisk spams the smoke at B, finding 2 dinks onto Rops and Oscar. To make matters worse for Mousesports, Glaive pushes his own smoke at Long A looking for info, and finds an easy kill onto Stiko. With B site shut down and Long A taken care of, the only options for Mouz are mid and Cat. At mid, Zip is aware of some T presence, since they're spamming the door. He looks for info, coordinating his peek with a flash from Dupree. Not seeing anything, he smartly positions himself into CT spawn, where he can fight at mid and at Cat, depending on where the hit comes from. Mouz pushes through mid doors and smokes off CT. Unfortunately for them, the smoke is bad, allowing Zip to see through the corner of it from the boxes in CT spawn. He finds 3 easy frags through the smoke, shutting down Mouz's attempt at a B split. Magisk finds the last player creeping out of B tunnels to close out the round. In each of these rounds, Astralis showed a very high-level understanding of map control and awareness. By carefully opening up specific portions of the map, Astralis baits Mousesports into setups they have no chance against. Astralis consistently denied information, allowing them to easily predict and then outmaneuver Mouz on their own map pick. Even though they didn't win the event, it's hard to say Astralis isn't currently the best team in the world in terms of tactics. Blitz Esports releases new CSGO videos every week. Subscribe so you don't miss a single one.